I'm Bond Girl Jessica.
And I'm Boss Babe Kealah.
And I'm Girl Boss Lena. And you know what that means. It's
Whine
Whine
Down
Down
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And that means I've got my magic jar. It feels a little bigger than it usually used to feel before. I hope that means that I'm shrinking in size at least and makes this bigger. I don't think that. I think I've plumped up a little bit.
Incredibly shrinking, Lena.
Yeah, I wish. Let's see what foolish. Oh, this is long. Oh my gosh. I don't even have my glasses on. All right. Are we ghosting again? All right. How do you react in an argument? Do you shut down or silent treatment? Do you talk more to annoy them? Do you argue back for the last word? Do you argue in public or in front of people?
That was
I do not argue in front of people with my husband. My husband would literally, I think he would disown me. It would be so much worse. It would definitely start.
Have you seen that though? When people get like, and I told you not to, and they get loud in public, I feel so bad for the person they're yelling at. Like
my husband would no, he would not go for that at all. Ooh, Lord. That's definitely like that is crossing the line in my household.
Yeah, I don't like to check. You know, like you might want to check somebody. I try not to do it in front of people because that's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then think about it. You wouldn't want them to do that to you either.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
I know you're not finna embarrass me. Like, what are you doing? Like, what?
Yeah, that's a whole. I think that's almost like a control thing. That's a control, passive aggressive type thing. You know?
So, in terms of like, how do I react? I think it depends on what we're arguing about. If I feel like he thinks he's right and he gonna be standing 10 toes down, then I just shut down because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm gonna talk to you about it later. I'll just stop talking. And it depending on my feeling, if I really feel like he's on some bull, then I'm really gonna be like, no. So I really feel like it really depends on the type of argument that we're having. Because there are sometimes like I'll stay talking like this and he may be getting mad or like raising his voice and I'm still just talking like this. I'm like, but you don't need to get upset though. Like we could talk about this. And I think that irritates them.
Okay. What about you, Jessica? Because I know. Go ahead. I know you don't argue back. You just ignore them.
I'll shut down because I don't like to talk no way. So I'm just like, but
I'm going to push you out in my mind.
Yeah, but then again, then the petty comes in. So it's kind of like
Lord.
So if I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm just gonna do something to inconvenience you.
Oh, so you an asshole.
Okay. Can we flash back to last year's episode where she said she would be invisible and just trick them? Are we really surprised by this answer of Jessica?
No, ma'am.
If it's like if it's a serious argument about something, I'm like, I ain't trying to do all this. I'll just be quiet. You win, even if you're wrong. It's not that deep to me. But if it's like a stupid argument, I'm gonna shut down and I'm gonna do stuff to bother you. And I ain't got to say nothing about it. I'm just gonna do it and you're just gonna be mad. And I'm gonna be happy.
I think the most annoying thing that my husband does to me when we're arguing, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. Oh, that irks my nerves.
This is like whatever
you
being
dismissive. You being a jerk.
I don't like that.
Oh, that irritates my soul. You talk about set my skin on fire. That is incendiary.
It just be like it don't feel like it's worth it sometimes. So it's like you got it. It's cool.
No, I don't like people telling me I'm
you
wrong.
Do you.
I don't like people telling me I'm wrong, especially when I know I'm not. Like, okay, so for example, and this is
hella, I'm sorry, really, my husband just crept in out of nowhere. I see him,
and he's just like,
for the record, I agree with Jessica. It's not worth it, and she's right. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Even if she's dead wrong,
he's on my side.
But Jordan, even if she's dead wrong,
I mean,
and you know that she's dead wrong, and you got
I
proof.
think that's where his
fine. She'll find out how right I am later on in the night when she wants to cuddle.
Yes.
Therefore, I'm right.
So he's petty too.
Oh! He is the king of petty. He is the king of petty. Y'all don't even understand. He takes Petty LaBelle to a whole new level.
There's Petty LaBelle. I'm Petty. I'm Tom Petty.
Oh Lord.
When the husbands join the conversation.
That is hilarious.
We had your husband last year, Lena. Now we got mine.
Yeah, hey. He's occupied right now playing Madden on his PlayStation. So we're gonna leave him to his own devices. But I tend to find that I like to argue. And that's bad, I know. But I don't like people telling me I'm wrong, especially when I will recount the entire conversation. Like my husband's like, you have like in your brain, you can I'll replay. Remember, we were walking down the street. You were wearing that. We were driving in the car, and we saw that tree. And I said da da da, and that's remember. And then I will tell the whole. He'll be like, I will take you through the whole. Don't tell me, right? So I have a friend that I've got these pink pens. This one is not pink, but I had these pink pens and I took it to her house and I was like, okay, we're doing stuff. And I was like, yo, I need to take my pen back. She's like, that's not your pen. I was like, yes, it is. She's like, it's pink. I'm like, I know. She's like, no, this is I'm like, no, it's not your pen. But I shut up. And then when I got home, I sent her a photo of the whole box of my pens. And took a picture of my pens and was like, Miss Cheryl from the CBD ladies gave me this pen when I needed filler for remember, I'm going to take you through the conversation. When we needed filler for our raffle basket, she gave me these pens and some gummy bracelets and some stickers. And so like, I took her through the whole thing. She was like, my bad. I really thought that was my pen.
See, I'm not gonna do all that. Like you took my pen. Okay, you keep the pen. I'm gonna take something from you.
I mean, I'd still let her have it.
That's how I do my stuff. I
still let her have it, but you can keep it, but just know it's not yours. I'm gonna correct you.
Because I've done that to people before. I think I did that to one of my sisters once because it was like, you owe me like $10 or something. I don't know. It's petty. I'm like, you owe me $10. No, I don't. I gave you that. I was like, no, you didn't. So I was like, oh, okay. Since you want to ask, you got amnesia.
Jessica's
you
like,
owe me my $10. I'm gonna find a way to finesse you out of 20. And that's what I did.
Not find a way to finesse you out of 20. This is giving better off dead. I want my $2.
Yes.
Better off dead. I want that.
He chased that fool down on his bike, had the whole bicycle gang come after him for his $2. Hey. And he gave up his $2.
Hey, so it's really not, and it's not really about, I think, me proving the other person wrong. It's about them thinking that I'm wrong. And that's what I don't like. Because I'm like, now if I'm wrong, and I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, that's fine. But if you are adamant and then I prove to you, and then you got an attitude because I proved you wrong, man, please, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. Because then I had to prove to you, and then you mad that you was wrong. After you argued me down, and you was all the way wrong. And then you don't apologize for being wrong. You just...
Not apologize. I feel like, I guess, you know what? Here's the thing. I feel like after a while, I'm like, this is giving me a headache. I really don't care. Okay, bye. You be in your feelings in the corner because I'm leaving. I feel like after a while, I stop being invested.
if I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, I just sit there and look at mostly my husband. I just look at him blankly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I hate when you just look at me with that look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're thinking.
My face says it all. It's okay.
Yeah, I think this is some bull caca, and I really don't want to hear what you're saying. But you my husband, and I got to sleep with you, so I'm going to listen, but I really don't want to hear this.
Y'all know that
At
don't
all.
work for me because I constantly look like I don't care. So
Her bitch face, yes. Got resting
I don't care face.
Girl.
Resting IDC face.
Yeah, so I have to do stuff to show that I care. I'm like, you always gonna think I don't care about what you're talking about.
And typically, because I don't.
There you go.
Jessica looks like she always don't care because Jessica literally don't always. She just don't care.
I wish she could hold up her thing where it
Oh
says,
my
I don't care.
I gotta get my signs back. Yes.
Where's your one that says, I don't care?
Oh my goodness. That is so funny. My sign. It's on my shelf.
My sign.
What are you
really
interrupting Macbeth over there? What is he watching?
Who, my husband? Highlander.
Yeah. Highlander.
Girl. And who wants to live forever? Girl, even on
Jordan, she's making fun of you.
Don't talk him back up. He went to the stove. Girl, okay. So it was funny though because I just felt a presence. I didn't know. His fur coat and his sunglasses looking at me.
He came from behind the curtains and was like, "What?"
You were talking about me? You rang. Creeping on the set.
But yes, I like to argue. I do. I do.
I used to like to argue.
Is it a Capricorn thing, maybe?
I don't know.
I'm a Capricorn. Mm-hmm.
And you don't like to argue?
No.
I do. Maybe because I like to talk, though. I think that's the...
Okay.
I go in my room, shut the door.
Well, I like to argue. How about y'all? Listeners, what do you like to do? Do you shut down? Do you argue back? Do you shut down like Jessica and just be like, leave me alone. I'm not going to say nothing. You right. And just, Or you do like Kealah's husband. You right. Yeah, you right. Go. Yeah, you right. You right. You right.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Out later
I'm wrong.
You're
right.
Right.
I'm wrong.
When you want some later, then we'll really figure it out. But you know, you're right for now.
Petty.
Tom Petty.
He is Tom Petty.
Free falling. Tom Petty. All right, y'all. End of our episode. We will see you back next Wednesday.